Hello, this is Wakil Nazari. In the previous video, I talked about Case Shield, how the Case Shield works, and I discussed about it in a little bit in detail. So I said that Case Shield, because it's similar like a portal where the university is consistently communicating with an applicant. But that case shield will be provided to the applicant when an applicant deposited the initial start installment to university. Again, they will providing a case shield where an applicant should upload all the required documents as he uploaded previously while he was filing an application. Now in here he has to upload it again along with the TB test and bank statement should be attached inside the case shield. And the last portion, because you cannot apply for the case, you cannot move applying for the case unless you submitted the interview sections interview. Now today we are going to talk about pre-case interview. Pre-case interview in its case shield is like comparatively with the other other interview which took place inside with a representative through Zoom application. But in the case shield, it's different. It is different because in here in the case shield, it is depend upon the conveniency on an applicant whenever he or she is uh, ready to give an interview, so they can go for it and they can easily access to the interview, and they can start your interview and record their videos. But that is comparatively other interviews is a different because in other interviews where the representative will ask you questions, and who I can say that it is somehow two-way communication will start. But in here there is no representative sitting here, only computer is there and you are there. So make sure before conducting an interview, before starting your pre-case interview, so first you have to go through the guidelines and through guidelines, and also study all those guidelines, and plus all those questions which is provided to you by the university for your guidance the purpose. So again, that is about, we can say that uh, that for your guidance purpose, that's very compulsory. You have first, as I always say, before starting something, you have to make yourself first knowledgeable about something, make the information learned completely, and you have to know what question and how it's going to be answered. Now before coming for interview or facing the questions, so first of all you have to write those questions in like a mock, write it down and negotiate and discuss with the different people, those expert people or those people who have already visited or been through this portion of interview. So you have to discuss with every question, because in here your answer is going to record, and after recording the admission team will review your complete interview, and then they will pass their decision. So whether you are qualified the interview or not, because this is the critical portion among all, but only this is the portion is very critical portion. And I believe it is a little bit, it is not an easy to handle it or tackle it. Me by myself, for the first time when I was giving the interview, literally I was in a panic, because it was for the first time that I saw such kind of interview, because I did not know about the case sheet interview, what sort of questions will be asked, and what sort of where, and there will be no interviewer, so only a computer will be there and you. So first of all you have to make yourself, now randomly you have to go through all those questions and make your answer prepared. So don't be panic if your answer goes here and there. You will be stuck and they will ask for justification, and then you will not be able to justify it. And when you are unable to justify it, so there will be high chances of rejections. Once your interview will reject it, so you will not be proceeded, your case will not be proceeded. So you will and then you'll have a difficulties enough for getting a case. So again, so see, that's why I'm saying that we have first you make information, collect the information, make yourself knowledgeable, then conduct or take an action. While a pre-case interview, so case shield is comparatively with different. In case sheet, it has a pattern of 12 questions. It has 12 questions, right? But the pattern is like this. So the in each question it will be popped up on your screen for 15 seconds. For 15 seconds, then the computer will give you 1 minute or 2 minute or 1.5 minute to talk about that question. They will screen it will be popped up on your screen, and you will have 1 minute or 2 minute that you have to answer the question. So now that's why I'm saying that you have to be knowledgeable. It means that that's much information that's you will collect, you have to learn that much, and answer it inside the while you are answering the question. So all those information should be in a few sentences, not more. So because once you start giving information, so that will be your information will not be added, because the time will end it automatically. It will be that will not give you again another chance on this spot. Once the time 1 minute or 2 minute is over, so that you cannot recall it again. So you have to move on to the next question. So similarly, it will have a 12 different questions. 12 different questions will be asked. These 12 questions, the different questions, and you have to answer it. So after each question, so each question will be popped up on your screen for 15 seconds, and then the computer will give you time for 1 minute or 2 minutes you have to talk. So your question should be concise and to the point. Do not go here and there. Do not go here and there where you can stuck yourself. No, to the point question. The answer will be to the point, a little informative, but to the point, right? So see, I just randomly while I was giving an interview, the case sheets for the first question popped up in the screen, like they asked me first question, the very first question, like your full name, date of birth, and plus show your passport. So the full name, and I give my, like first I give my full name plus date of birth, and I have showed to the camera my passport. Now see the next. So once it is done for only 1 minute, then they are moving on to the next question. The next question I have listed in here the questions with myself. I have listed the question with myself that I have read it out. May I just randomly with the question that which asked from me, and I collected, I made the arrangement. The first question was like show your passport and tell about your self. Tell about yourself. It means tell your full name and along with the date of birth. Uh, Date of birth. The second question was do you have dependents? Again, the second question was directly popped up, like they will ask you. They will not ask you such kind of questions. Are you married, and are you single, or like they will ask you such kind of questions. They simply ask you question. Do you have dependents? Now this is a question, is a tricky question. So do you have dependents? It means that those dependent means family members. Then they will elaborate it. Do you have family members? So again, if yes, well, do you want to take them with yourself to the United Kingdom? yes or no. If you have, so again, if you have, so yes or no, you have to answer, so I simple second question will be, do you have dependents? If yes, how many kids you have, like, so whether they are dependent on you, yes or no. So it means that they are asking you questions about your dependents, your family members. If you're a single, you say a single, straightforward say that no, I don't have dependents, I'm a single, that's it. Now if you have a dependent and you wanted to bring with yourself, you wanted to bring with yourself, so then you can elaborate it. Then you can tell them that if you have planned to bring it, if you can afford it, then otherwise, if you have, still say that sorry, I'm a single. Go with the single and make yourself single, because then you will be safe from a lot of other questions. Because last time I said that I have dependents. I said that I have dependents, and I was stuck in this because my dependents did not, they didn't, they didn't have a plan to go with me. So that's why I said I have dependents. So then later on they conducted another interview by the name of dependents interview, and they were wholly, all it means that directly they were asking just questions regarding my dependents. So see, at the beginning said that no, sorry, I don't have dependents, I'm a single, because then the rest of the question will be whitewashed. So there is no need to justify other questions. Like I'm a single, that's it. I'm coming alone and to pursue my study to pursue my study. So that's why, that's it, you are single, and after 1 year I come back to my homeland to serve to my nation. So again, this is second question. The third question, they will ask you question, why you have chosen UK, why you have chosen UK, although there is a many other English countries. It means that there is other countries who have English speaking countries. So why not you have chosen that? So like, why haven't chosen like Canada, America? So why you haven't chosen that countries? So comparatively, you have to give them justification, as like I say that friendly environment is there, or flexible, reasonable fees are there, affordable fees are there, so we can easily adjustable, like accommodation related. Tell them about right a little bit, just give them accommodation, that accommodation is very, as compared to other countries, in UK accommodation are reasonable. So see, give them like a proper logical justification that why you have chosen UK. They might ask you these questions like, tell me the three reasons. What are the three reasons of choosing UK? So you have to give them three big reasons that which can cure all those, all your mindset. So only three reasons. So why you have chosen UK over other countries? So you have to tell three reasons. um, if this question also be possible to be asked. The next question, that is like a, again the question will they will ask you, and they will ask you one question, maybe they will ask you one question like a similar question, because the both has a little bit similarities. Maybe the fourth question or the eighth or seventh question will be almost similar. Like they will ask you sponsor, like who is your sponsoring, who is like they ask you about your sponsorship, a sponsorship, who will sponsoring your study. If you are coming to UK, who is sponsoring your study, and how will you manage to live in the UK? So again they will ask you, so definitely you will have to answer that my father, my family is sponsoring this, sponsoring my, so you have to give the justification that who is sponsoring your study. This is the fourth question. uh, Again, the fifth question is that what are the, then they are asking about the modules, that what are the modules that you are going to study it. What are the modules that you are going to study? Like I said, inside the subject, inside the sub, inside that, inside the modules. So what are the disciplines that you are going to study. You have to say that in this, like in the first, like in the first semester, I'm going to study this module, second this, like in all overall the subjects which is listed, and you are going to study in this program. So what are those, you have to talk about those modules. So why they're asking about modules? So they want you to know whether you are the subject that you are going to study, whether you have the awareness about it or not, do you know about it or not. So they want to check your knowledge regarding this, your areas that you have or not. The next question they will ask you that why do you want to study at university, that particular university? Why do you want to study particular study? Like why do you want to study in that particular study as compared to, as compared, there is many other universities. Many other universities are available inside the, inside many other universities are available. So why among all those universities, which is more than 100 universities available inside UK, but why you choose this particular university? Why you choosing this university? What are the reasons behind? What is the strength? So you have to see the strength side of this university. So highlight the strength of this, and why I have chosen this university over the other universities. So comparatively, you have to go with an assessment, study other universities, and see some contributions, significant contribution of this university, some ranking, and the environment. See the environment, how they are dealing. So you have to go through the deep study over with you have to study about the particular university through YouTube or through Google. You have to search it about it and make yourself, and make a little bit an answer, and make an answer for yourself. The next question that will be might ask you, they also, there is also chance they're asking you that, they asked me that, uh, uh, did you apply any other university? Tell us the two other universities that you have applied for, and why you didn't choose those universities, and why you select this particular university. Because I've applied for three university, I applied for University of Stirling and University of Portsmouth, and as well as Chester University, but I have to go with the Chester University as compared to Stirling and Portsmouth. So you see, you have to go with a comparison. Here the interviewer, or there's a asking about, asking you for comparison assessment, for the comparison assessment. So see, like, go with the comparison assessment and tell them that, why I have chosen this university over those universities. So that this looking that they want you to know, whether you have a comparative assessment analysis skill you have or not. Again, the next question they will get into, they might have asked you, why do you want to study? Okay, fine. Okay, tell us about the city that you are going to study, and what is. So as I was I was, the university that I'm going to study, that is the university that I'm going to study, that is Chester University, which is located inside the Chester. So they asked me what this university, like the city is famous for. What is, what are the strength, in the UK, different cities are there. So they have some they have some famous famous areas, they available there, so which is their, which remembered, every person remembered that. As I said, the University of Chester is famous for black and white houses and many other things there, because the Chester city is famous for all its beautiful sites, because that is a Chester city is a tourism city, because tourism from around the different different cities, different countries, people are they're coming to Chester for the sake of their visit. They observe, they wanted to see. So actually that's what you have to tell them, that why this, what is the famous, or wherever you are going, which city you are going, whether you is, so why you have to know about the famous places, famous food, whatever the city is famous for, you have to know about that. The next question is okay. Again, see that they're going to ask about how would how would you rate the program with your like how would you relate the program with your previous with the professional or your personal careers. How would you relate it that? So the significance, how much contribution will take place in your life if you study this particular program. Even their significance effect is going to ask from you that, and you have to answer it. And the next question, that why did, now you see that if there is a gap is available in your study, like for example in 2019 I have done my master, so again in 2022, so again I go with the another master, so this gap is there. Because they will ask you this question, why you are wishing to return in this stage after 3 years that you have spent in the place. Now why you have desire, why you wish. In here you cannot go with a personal statement. Here they are looking for your intention. When wish comes, then when they ask you about your wish, it means they are asking for your intention, that why you have intended to come for a study in this stage. Because after 2 or 3 years of after 2 or 3 years, once you studied, now you're coming back with another with a gap. So why, what is the reasons? So you have to justify that about the reasons, whether the market gap is there, market opportunities that you're going to avail it by the studying of this. So lots of reasons that you have to give it. So make sure these are the some 11 to 12 or 13 questions which are they are asking inside the case sheet. There's a lot of other questions they may be asking from you. So but these are the questions which they asked from me, and I answer it first time. Look, I'm not looking to the camera by intention. I'm telling you that I'm not looking to the camera. So you have to, when you are answering, when you are answering in a case shield, and we are giving an interview in a case shield. So do not move your eyes from a camera, because once you move your eyes from a camera, so while they're observing reviewing your interview, they will make you disqualify if your eyes are going here and there. Your eyes will be focused. Read the screen for 15 seconds, but for 1 minute or 2 minutes, you and a camera directly focus should be there. Do not move here and there because camera is there. Because if you move here and there, they believe that you are reading from any newspaper. So make sure do not move, focus here and answer the questions very calmly and relaxing. If you failed, doesn't matter, they give you another chance. Again, if you fail, they give you the third chance. So but they are giving you 3 to 4 chances, the maximum 3 chances they give you for interview. Once you fail, if you did not provide, because they believe that is a panic, is believe that is a tough for a person, for a person who undertaking this interview for the first time. So it is like a pressurizing. That's why they give second or third. Make sure your statement should be very clear and concise. If and do not tell lie, because the next day if they catch that portion, you will not be able to justify it. Tell the truth and you will be easily justify your answers. And so that's about the pre-case interview technique that you need to focus. Pre-case interview, so you have to read the questions, make a mock test. Tell your cousins to ask you some questions, or if you have desires, so I can give a mock test from you in order to prepare you for the in order to prepare you for a pre-case interview. So definitely don't be panic, just relax. And the case interview is of 12 questions. 12 questions will be there, so question will be popped up for 15 seconds. It will be you will be you will be you will be visualize that will be visualized for 15 seconds, then automatically it will be disappeared. Then they give you a timer for 1 minute or 2 minutes to talk about that question which you saw it. So again, that will automatically locked and move on to the next question. So that was a case shield and case shield interview or pre-case interview. I hope you learn, I hope you study, I hope you learn, and this video helped you a lot. And thank you so much for your watching. uh, God bless you. Allah Negemon.